Have you ever thought your muscles might actually be fading while you sleep? It's a quiet, invisible process, and it happens more often than most people realize. As we grow older, our bodies naturally begin to lose muscle mass through a process called sarcopenia. It doesn't make noise or cause obvious pain, but its effects can slowly reshape your strength, mobility, and independence. And here's something surprising. The hours we spend sleeping are when this breakdown speeds up the most, especially if we don't give our bodies the right support before bed. Comment strong nights below if you're serious about keeping your strength. Picture your body like a construction site at night. If the workers are there but there are no bricks, nothing can be rebuilt. That's exactly what happens to your muscles when you go to sleep without the right nutrients in your system. The body wants to repair, to rebuild, but without the right fuel, it starts breaking down muscle tissue instead. Thankfully, there's a powerful solution. Choosing the right foods before bedtime can help slow muscle loss and strengthen your body even while you sleep. Let's be honest, losing muscle as we age isn't just common, it's expected. But that doesn't make it safe. In fact, it's one of the most overlooked threats to senior health. Sarcopenia can begin quietly in your 50s, and if ignored, you could lose around 1% of your muscle each year. That might not sound like much, but over a decade, it's enough to noticeably affect your balance, strength, and daily life. Take Linda, a 74-year-old retired post office worker. She never really thought about muscle loss until one day she couldn't carry her grocery bags up the stairs without resting. Her legs felt shaky. Her arms were weaker. She hadn't fallen yet, but the fear of it made her stop taking walks altogether. That fear leads many seniors to become less active, which then speeds up the loss. It's a quiet cycle, but a dangerous one. You don't need to wait until it's obvious. One of the most powerful ways to break that cycle is to act now, before the symptoms become your normal. One of the easiest places to begin is with nighttime nutrition. What you put in your body right before sleep could make the difference between rebuilding strength or silently losing more of it. A lot of older adults make the mistake of eating too little or skipping dinner altogether. Some think a light snack is enough. Others believe eating late at night is unhealthy. But when it comes to preserving muscle, that last meal is crucial. While your body rests, it's also working, repairing cells, rebuilding muscle fibers, and restoring energy. But if there's not enough protein available, your body starts feeding on itself, drawing energy from your own muscle tissue. Imagine you're trying to patch a roof overnight, but you forgot to bring shingles. That's what your body experiences without the proper nighttime nutrients. It starts breaking down old muscle tissue, but has nothing to rebuild it with. This process is called catabolism. It's a natural part of your sleep cycle, especially in older adults. But without enough protein to fuel muscle repair, the body ends up using your existing muscle as backup energy, leaving you weaker by morning. Now let's talk solutions. The good news is, your body doesn't need a huge steak or a complicated diet plan before bed. What it does need is a consistent stream of amino acids, the tiny building blocks that form muscle. And the best way to get those overnight? By choosing a slow-digesting protein source that keeps feeding your muscles while you rest. It's like setting up an IV of repair materials throughout the night, quietly, efficiently, and powerfully protecting what keeps you strong. Here's something many people don't know. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at using protein. That means we need more of it, not less, to maintain the same level of muscle. While a younger person might get by with a moderate amount, older adults actually need closer to 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day to keep their muscles healthy. Skimping on this can lead to faster frailty, reduced mobility, and loss of independence. Take George, a 78-year-old former factory supervisor. He was always strong in his younger years, but after retiring, his eating habits changed. Lighter meals, fewer snacks, lots of tea, not much food after sunset. Over the years, his arms thinned and his back slouched. His doctor explained he wasn't getting nearly enough protein, especially at night, and that this was speeding up his muscle loss. With just a few dietary tweaks, George began regaining energy and noticed better balance within weeks. So what kind of protein works best before bed? Not all protein is equal when it comes to overnight repair. Fast-acting proteins like whey are great after a workout but don't last long enough during sleep. What your muscles need is something that digests slowly and steadily, something like casein. This type of protein releases amino acids over several hours, making it perfect for nighttime muscle protection. You'll find casein in foods like cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, and some protein powders made specifically for slow release. These foods work quietly while you sleep, providing your body with a steady flow of what it needs to build and protect your muscle. They're simple, accessible, and surprisingly powerful, especially when made a regular part of your nightly routine. Comment 2 if you're still here and learning something new. So how much protein should you actually aim for before heading to bed? Research suggests that 25 to 40 grams of high-quality protein in the evening can help maximize muscle repair through the night, especially for older adults. The exact amount depends on your weight and how active you are, but the key is to provide your body with a steady supply of amino acids to fuel overnight recovery. Eating too little won't be effective, and overdoing it won't provide extra benefits. It's about balance, not extremes. To slow digestion and make the protein last longer through the night, consider pairing it with a small amount of healthy fat, like a spoonful of natural almond butter, a few slices of avocado, or some crushed walnuts. This combination helps stabilize blood sugar, extends the release of nutrients, and keeps you fuller longer, all while protecting your muscle tissue from breaking down. Let's walk through 5 simple, muscle-saving bedtime options. First, Greek yogurt, low in sugar, high in casein, and easy to top with a few berries or flaxseed. Second, cottage cheese, a longtime favorite for nighttime nutrition and incredibly rich in slow-digesting protein. Third, a casein-based protein shake, which is especially helpful if you're not feeling hungry but still want to nourish your body. Fourth, hard-boiled eggs, convenient, portable, and full of complete proteins. And fifth, tofu or tempeh, excellent plant-based sources that digest slowly and support overnight muscle repair. These aren't trendy superfoods. They're affordable, available at nearly every grocery store, and backed by science to help preserve muscle in aging adults. They don't require fancy preparation either, just a little planning and consistency. Adding one of these options to your evening can create a significant difference over time in how strong, energetic, and balanced you feel during the day. Now, while adding the right foods is essential, we also have to talk about what to avoid. Sugary desserts and nighttime snacks like cookies, pastries, or sweetened cereals can spike your blood sugar, increase inflammation, and disrupt the hormonal repair process your muscles rely on. These foods may feel comforting, but they actually work against your body's ability to heal while you rest. Alcohol is another troublemaker. A glass of wine before bed might seem harmless, but alcohol interferes with your sleep cycles, particularly the deep restorative phases where muscle repair happens. It also impairs protein synthesis, meaning your body struggles to rebuild muscle even if you've eaten the right food. And finally, avoid processed salty snacks late at night. Chips, deli meats, and frozen dinners may contain excess sodium, which can lead to fluid retention, discomfort, and even worsen muscle cramping. Let's not forget, sleep isn't just about rest. It's when your body does its deepest repair work. During the night, your brain triggers the release of growth hormone, which plays a vital role in healing tissues and preserving muscle mass. But if your sleep is shallow or constantly interrupted, that hormone production drops, and so does your body's ability to restore itself. For older adults who naturally spend less time in deep sleep, the quality of rest becomes even more critical for muscle maintenance. That's where a few smart bedtime habits can make a big difference. Magnesium, for example, is a powerful mineral that helps your muscles relax and improve sleep quality. Many seniors don't get enough of it, and the result can be restless legs, nighttime cramping, or simply tossing and turning. By adding foods like almonds, spinach, or pumpkin seeds to your evening snack, you can naturally raise magnesium levels, supporting both muscle recovery and restful sleep. Developing a simple evening ritual can further protect your strength. Before bed, try gentle stretching. Just 5 to 10 minutes can relax tense muscles, improve blood flow, and signal to your body that it's time to wind down. Pair this with a light protein snack, perhaps a small bowl of cottage cheese or a casein shake, and follow with a calming herbal tea rich in magnesium or chamomile. Lastly, avoid screens for at least an hour before bed. The blue light interferes with melatonin, your sleep hormone, and can delay deep sleep stages your muscles need. It's easy to overlook the early signs of muscle decline. You may notice it when rising from a chair takes more effort than it used to, or when walking to the mailbox leaves you more winded. Maybe your grip feels weaker, or you start avoiding stairs. These small changes are signals, gentle warnings that your body is losing muscle strength. But the good news is, they're also an invitation to act now, before the decline becomes serious. Nutrition is powerful, but pairing it with simple strength exercises amplifies its effect. You don't need a gym, Basic movements like seated squats, wall push-ups, or resistance band curls, done consistently, signal your body to maintain and grow muscle. Combined with evening protein and quality sleep, these exercises form a protective shield around your strength and independence. It's never too late to start, and even small steps create real momentum. If you've made it this far, drop a "so" in the comments. It shows you're part of the 1% who are actively choosing to grow stronger, not weaker, each day. And if this video helped you, please consider sharing it with a friend, sibling, or neighbor, someone who might also need a reminder that muscle loss isn't just part of aging, it's something we can prevent, slow, and even reverse with the right daily habits.